decides to swing it to the other side. Lañete, Tubid on the outside. Barangay Ginebra trying a bit of playing small here. Tubid sees daylight.
15 points. Ronald Tubid's just absolutely exploding. Just tremendous half.
I think the handcuffs that were designed for Tubid this afternoon was lost by somebody on the Coca-Cola side. They can't find it.
Well, I know I've had the pleasure or difficulty of playing against Ronald Tubid, and I don't know if it really comes out on screen exactly how quick and athletic he is. I mean, he's so explosive. He jumps really high, but how quickly he can change directions laterally makes him very difficult to guard, especially when he's shooting the ball well from the outside.
And that should be one of the topics of this coaching staff when they hit the locker room or just before they meet their players. Tubid has just been sensational in this first half of play. Artadi says we've got time to spare. Let's set it up properly. The ball might even have a chance coming back to us. Here's Sayan Taulava. Won't sing dancing. Sayan doesn't get Taulava to bite off that fake.
Good defense by Asi right there in the post, not letting Homer get too deep. Now Coach Jong's going to take a quick 30 to try to get a good shot with 10 seconds left. The reason you want to do this, Sev, is, okay, Ginebra has a 25-point lead. They're playing great, doing a great job defensively, moving the ball well offensively. But the game is far from over. Bigger leads than this have been taken away in the course of a PBA game. So you still got to keep playing and trying to execute every chance you have. This game is too important to relax and assume things.
Keep in mind that Coca-Cola has their own intention of wanting to win this ball game. This lull gives us a chance to show you a couple of games that are important down the road, especially on Friday here at the Big Dome.
Kawawa naman ng Coke. They have to play Ginebra and then San Miguel back-to-back. Ang hirap ng mga kalaban nila. Ganun din sa Alaska. Mamaya, they play Talk and Text. Friday, they play Ginebra. So there's no easy games in this league, and it's a Wednesday-Friday game, so no time to rest.
Here's Tubid. Avenida trying to keep in step. Tubid unable to get that to trickle in. 13 seconds remaining.
Only Ronald's second miss of the half. Just a tremendous half, and now Dale Singson making sure that Coke gets the last shot.
Velasco releases offline. Rivas has it. And we're done with this first half. It is now part of the history of the PBA. Monoline leading scorers.
Yeah, Tubid just exploding, really. And Lañete stepping up. Chico Lañete hitting a three of his own, 3 for 3 from the field. James Penny, of course, you expect him to score, but tremendous job really by the two guards there from Ginebra.
Cheska not too close to Ronald. He's still smoking.
Alright, Ronald, last 2 games yun na sa regular season and kailangan nyo panalunan yung games na yun para magka-outright spot kayo sa semis. Ano yung mga nasabi sa inyo ni Coach for motivation?
Siguro, no need to relax, although na pwede kaming mag-9, kailangan namin muna mag-8. So, 1 game at a time, saka tuloy lang namin kung anong ginagawa namin sa yung ilang games na nanalo kami.
And napakalaki na ng lead nyo over Coca-Cola. Ano yung isang pinakamalaking mistake na kaya nyo, na pwede nyo magawa in the second half para mabawi na lang yung lead na yun?
Well, siguro pag nag-relax kami kasi alam naman yung Coke, they have a good import, James Penny, Asi, marami silang shooters. Siguro maintain na namin yung defense saka yung siguro hustle pa. Yun lang siguro.
Thank you, Ronald. Good luck. Back to you, 7 Alex.
Thanks a lot, Cheska. And the big problem of Coca-Cola, of course, is that man Cheska just talked to. We'll talk more to Alex in just a short while. We'll break down this first half, but Ginebra setting the pace, setting the tempo in the first half. Ito, kasi si Alex Compton ang kasama natin. Kayang intindihin ni Alex ito. Ito, abanting kalabaw, Alex. Masyadong malaki, masyadong konti ang na-score ng Coca-Cola. At mamaya makikita natin yung mga stats. Talagang there were some areas where Coke could not deliver, really.
Yeah, they really struggled shooting the ball overall from the field, particularly from the three-point range. They had a lot of turnovers that led to easy buckets for Ginebra, and I think those are the 2 most glaring statistics right there that led to this huge lead for the Gin Kings.
You know, the zone through of Coke, they had to suddenly shoot from the outside, which isn't exactly their cup of tea. On the other hand, those long rebounds triggered those breakouts by Ginebra.
Well, you just see the shooting percentage. Coke only shooting 27% from the field, 0 for 15 from the 3, and a lot of those are good looks. They're open shots, just couldn't make any. Ginebra with 8 steals and 15 fast break points. Very, very key. If you think about just the fast break points, 15-0, and you look at the 3-point field goal differential, that's 6-0. That's 18 points, 33 points right there. That really tells the story of the game.
Has to be a united stand defensively for Coke in the second half, because everybody that Jongyu Chico has fielded and has produced something.
Oh, they've stepped up. Tubit obviously just playing great with 15 points. Chico Lanete stepping in with 9 points, and from the point guard spot, 5 rebounds, getting steals, making things happen. A lot of guys. Ginebra's just playing great right now.
Let's take a look at our PBA trivia question, which Patricia posed earlier. Who is the only player in the Coca-Cola Tigers 8-year history in the PBA to win the Most Improved Player award? Boy, I don't even know the answer yet. We'll get it from Patricia in a short while. In the meantime, we'll prepare ourselves for the second half. It is a huge 25-point lead in favor of Barangay Ginebra.
Welcome back to the Big Dome. We have the Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings leading 53-28. I'm Patricia Bermudez. He's on. I've spoken to Coach Jong Chico about Homer Sen when he is going to play. Well, finally he got to play. And that means that they are dominating, because Coach Jong says they'll only exercise that luxury should they be dominating. We'll see if Sunday Salvacion will get to play. But also, one of the reasons they fielded in Homer says because their big guys are in foul trouble. So that's why they used Homer and maybe Doug Kramer here in the second half. Those are major adjustments for the Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings. As for the Coca-Cola Tigers, Coach Bob Perasol needs his guys to hit their shots, attack as if they were the aggressors, and they need their confidence back. The Ginebra Gin Kings have their confidence in defense, which gives them confidence in turn with their offense. So that's exactly what actually Coke needs. It was hostile in the locker room earlier. They said that they don't need to shout at each other. They all had to own up to their mistakes. The atmosphere became calm and civil, and one of the main things they want to do here is give Penny better looks. He needs to be more aggressive on offense, but is having such a hard time against the zone. Alex, Sev?
Finally, World Peace managed to find a way into that locker room. And, you know, when bad things happen, that's a test of a team and how you can pull together to be able to turn things around. Glad you're with us for the second half of Play, Sev Samantha. And we've got Alex Compton. Of course, you just heard Patricia Bermudez Season, and Cheska Layton completes our roster of broadcasters this afternoon. This third quarter should be telling, but you know, and Noel said you can analyze all you want. I'm red hot here.
That's something Ginebra's been doing the past few games, setting a pick and roll for David Noel. The other big man comes out, sets a pick and roll, and then teams frequently switch, and then Noel, who's such a good athlete and good off the dribble, able to create situations, stepping up, knocking down the pull-up jump shot there.
30 seconds into the third quarter. And we'll just have to keep on shooting, you know, until it hits the target, the bullseye. Noel is in the backcourt, a bit of trouble. Artadi wants to zip it over the timeline, but here's a takeaway.
Good hands right there from Noel, who, after the foul, after the rebound he got, was asking for the foul and not getting it. That was actually Noel's 11th rebound. He had 10 rebounds in the first half. Doing a solid job. Good pressure right there. Coke getting their first steal.
Don't you love the body language of that sequence? I did not commit a foul of batting off the ball, but you gotta call the foul again. Made against me, sir. And of course, Gatorade. I'd like to thank them, of course. The official drink of the PBA. Is it Indio?
JJ's just a really good player. Nice read off pick and roll, stepping up and knocking down a pull-up jump shot.
And we've got a blocking foul observed.
Got a moving screen on Mark Telan there on the ball screen. And if Ginebra was going to let up early, they sure haven't shown any signs of it. Coming out, playing very good basketball in this first minute of the third quarter.
Because the message very clearly was, okay, guys, more of the same. We got to be consistent and not let up. And, you know, the coach's ultimate fear, if they're in the lead, is complacency. And as you pointed out, Alex, Barangay Ginebra just continues to pour it on. Noel to Doug Kramer, who makes that move. He'll get that step. And the foul as well.
Gets the basket. Yeah, nice move by Doug Kramer. Gets the head fake, steps through, and finishes with his left hand. Aussie asking for the travel. But my understanding from the PBA official before is that is a perfectly good move. Nice footwork by Kramer getting the finish off the head fake.
It does look off.